Hey everybody, welcome back to the EQN Sports Desk, all driven by Holiday Auto Group. I am Dru Stewart with continuing coverage of our Cal Power Celebration of Champions, brought to you by Ranch Fuel. I'm with the El Presidente. Hello, Jack.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing. Did you get your homework done?
Just barely.
So you've been over here scrambling, running around with like a chicken with her head cut off here for about the last 10 minutes. What were you working on? Like, this is a true story too. Like, he's still out of breath.
So, my high school is a dual enrollment school, and as part of that, after school, I'll walk over to a community college that's right nearby. And this is for the viewers. Make sure to remember when your assignments are due, especially when you're at a horse show. Otherwise, you'll end up like me. I was talking to someone from my school, and they were asking how I'm not getting dropped from my school because I'm missing a lot of school. And I realized I was missing an assignment that was due in 30 minutes, and I hadn't even started it. For one of my college things, it's an art history class. It's a required class. And I was supposed to take a photo of different objects around the house that was supposed to describe me. And then I was supposed to create a 5-minute long presentation about said photo and describe like each bit of it.
Oh.
I check, I've got 30 minutes. I haven't even touched it. So they all, like you and everyone else here, they saw me run through the corner because I remembered I had an interview too, because I spent 10 minutes panicking at the stalls.
Oh, yeah.
And then anyone who's like in this pathway, they probably just saw me tearing through. So
what were your pictures of in this presentation? Like a cat on fire and... what describes you, Jack?
I ran into the tech room, and I grabbed my boots, this hat, and the buckle I was wearing.
Oh, just took some pictures.
And I just took some pictures.
Threw them on a slide.
Threw them on a slide. I actually ran down the entire barn with my pants half off.
Put your belt.
Trying to put my belt
back
buckle back on.
Oh my gosh!
And then. You guys were no help. You just made fun of me.
We did not. Well, we may or may not have.
I just sat in the corner over there,
crying, tears,
panic, making probably the worst presentation I've ever made in my life.
So when you like, do you have to actually give this presentation? Like, is it an oral presentation, or is it just because? I mean, if I was a teacher, my man sends me 5 slides or 4. Be like, this guy's got to be full of BS a little bit, like.
It was 5 slides long.
Yeah, it was 5.
No, I've got to present this in front of my peers.
Okay. How long a presentation does it have to be?
5 minutes.
Oh, you're fine then. A minute a slide, dude. You're fine.
Exactly.
You're so fine.
Well, and then I can just.
Yeah. No, you're.
No.
This is fine. 5 minutes, easy, right?
Yeah, that's not that bad. So, life lesson to everyone out there:
be organized.
Be organized, please.
What would Jack do?
What would Jack do?
What would Jack do?
Don't do what I do.
Oh, I love it. Hey, congratulations, though, seriously, on becoming the newly elected El Presidente of the youth side of this deal.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's cool. So talk to me. What does that entail? What is your job description?
So as my job description, I am now the main head of the NRCHyA.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the meetings I will stand up and speak at.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of the workload. It's my job to make sure everyone knows what their job is.
Mm-hmm.
I am now going to have to delegate and just give work.
You can have other people build your slideshows now. I didn't mean to derail your train of thought right there.
Grab a friend and be like, I need you to make this
really
now.
Need you to do this right now. You have 13 minutes.
Right now. Sorry. But I make sure everyone knows what their job is. If we're coming up to, I run all the meetings now, so I'll create all the agendas. If there's any talking points, and this is meetings that we do on the monthly.
Mm-hmm.
I am now going to create them. I'm going to lead them.
Mm-hmm. I'm
going to say, hey guys, the Derby, the Kimes Ranch Derby is in a month. What ideas do you guys have for fundraisers or activities?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure everyone knows what their job is. It's a whole slew of things, but mainly I'm helping run
mm-hmm.
the association.
Gotcha. Is it a 1-year term, or how does it work?
It is a 1-year term, so my term starts at this show, I believe it's at the end of this show.
Okay.
And it will run until this show next year, which is the what show is this?
Celebration of Champions.
Celebration of Champions. My mind is a little scattered.
Yeah. Well, that's cool though. So, did you have to come up? How does it work? Did you hold any other? Were you ever secretary or VP or anything like that, or how does that work, or is it just new election every year, or walk me through the whole process?
So I started off as the Southwest representative.
Okay.
So the United States are divided into regions, right?
Okay.
The Southwest is the Southwest. You've got Arizona, Utah, California. I think we have Hawaii, maybe New Mexico. I'm a little fuzzy on it now.
Sure.
And as the representative of that, you represent all of the youth from those states.
Okay.
And, every month at every meeting, you come up and you say, "Hey, kids from this region don't really know what's going on. They would like to know more about what's happening, or they've got this complaint, or they would like to see this happening."
Sure.
So you are the voice for all of those people.
Okay.
All your decisions and inputs are in support of those people.
Okay.
I served as that for my first year. I loved what I was doing. It was so fun for me. And then the next year, I made a pretty big jump. I went to vice president
Of the full association.
of the full association.
Okay.
So I made a pretty big jump there.
Yeah.
And this was just this last year. I was vice president. I helped Aurora Nicolazzi, who was the president, and I would help her out with any work she needed helped out with, or I would lead any meetings that she was not able to lead, and I just enjoyed myself there. And Aurora kind of told me, "Hey, I'm aging out of it, and I don't know if anyone else is running," and she said, "You should run." So I went and ran, and here I am sitting as the president.
Well, good for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. That kind of stuff is so important. It takes me back to like my old high school rodeo days and becoming president, and then all up into college. You have your regional where you represent your regions, and then just kind of like you did, and then you get in and you represent maybe your events or whatever, and that's good because you end up being that liaison between the other competitors your age and also the adult side of the association, and able to put those things together. That's very, very cool.
Yes, sir. It's an honor, and I've enjoyed it so much. The people you get to meet, opportunities, the fun memories I have, all of it's outstanding.
So what would you say your main, as you look at the youth side of the NRCHyA, what is the main driver? Is it the scholarship programs? Or like, what do you think if you were to tell me right now, you're going to be in office, you're in office -8 days right now, basically. You start here in a week. What do you think your main initiatives are going to be? What are you going to focus on the most?
That's a really good question. There's a lot to focus on. But I think my biggest thing is I want to make sure everyone feels included. I remember my first year ever in the NRCHyA, not even just on the associations, but my first time ever coming, I felt so welcomed and super included by all my friends and the friends that I had known at the time, and then they introduced me to everyone else, and it made me really confident coming to these horse shows, and I really enjoyed coming to these horse shows because I knew that there was someone there to talk to or to hang out with, and I knew I wasn't going to be stuck sitting around all day long. And while most kids get that experience, I do know that there are some who don't know many people, or their family doesn't know anyone coming into it, or maybe just more shy than you are. And I just want to make sure that everyone feels welcomed, and that even if they don't know people, they feel like they're able to go out and to meet people. They feel confident in that they don't feel like it's just some closed loop system. They feel like they could step in and join in if they wanted to. I think that's the best thing. That's one of my biggest motivators coming into this year.
Having the youth side of any of these associations, Jack, so on the marketing side of it, and on the, let's say, the 30,000-foot view of an entire industry, the youth side of it is extremely important. From your junior rodeos, your high school rodeos, who scholarships are given to, how the whole industry is cultivated starts at the bottom. It starts at high school rodeo. It starts with the youth side of these associations, because what happens is, in very short order, you are the industry. In a very short amount of time, how old are you right now?
15 turning 16.
Okay, so you're 16 years old.
Yes, sir.
Pretty soon you're going to be 26. In 10 years, you're going to be an industry leader.
Exactly.
So you are going to be a consumer here. Mom and dad might be buying our stuff when we're in our teens, but we get into our 20s, and then we're the consumers, whether it be horses, trucks, trailers, Kimes apparel, whatever it is, Shameless plug right there.
Yeah, shameless.
But really and truly, so this is the side of our industry that we really need to cultivate, because if you lose interest in horses, eventually it dies.
Well, exactly.
So it is so important that was a long-winded speech to say what you're doing is very, very important.
Exactly. Thank you. Exactly. Bouncing off of what you're saying, if you don't have kids interested in wanting to, because you can have kids and they just come and show, but if they're not wanting to get involved in their community, or they don't feel like they are a part of the community, and they just feel like they show up, show their horse and leave, I mean, at one point your foundation will come out exactly what you said.
Well, and there's only so many trainers' kids.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There's only so many. We need those people like the gal I just interviewed here a second ago. Her parents never did this at all. But she got drawn into it, and that's what's cool. That's your primary mission, is to draw those people in.
Exactly.
And draw them in. They may have never showed a cow horse before, and to get them to come in and just experience it and find that joy of the friendship. And this is very, very true. I've been fortunate in my career to kind of hit all angles of the Western industry, not just really pigeonholed into one side of it. And the cow horse is so unique in the way it's probably the most inviting bunch of people I've ever been around. And I truly mean that. It is so cool. You walk around here, everybody says hi. I don't know anything about it. Well, let me teach you.
Exact. And I can't help but agree. I'm in total agreement there. I mean, I think I show in the ranch riding events, and I think they are great people. I think they're super inviting. But I think, like you said, the cow horse is the most inviting I've ever been in. I've been around most of the other worlds.
Sure.
My parents did a lot when they were growing up, and they showed me all the worlds. And just like you said, most of them, while they are most inviting, this one,
there's something about it.
Exactly.
There's something about it.
I think it's the cow portion. I think.
Yeah. And it's humbling though too.
Exactly.
Isn't it? I mean,
it doesn't let anyone develop an ego.
Yeah, that's one thing that all the guys up here, like you take everybody from Cush to the Dawsons to whoever, and you talk to them, like, why isn't it because this is humbling. You may think you're the baddest dude in the world, and you're gonna get smashed on the wall, whatever it is.
I've got a first-hand story to tell you.
Well, come on.
So this is kind of embarrassing. I've never admitted this live like this, but at Youth World, NRCHyA Youth World in 2024, I had won a world championship that week, and I was feeling really high and mighty about myself.
Thinking you were pretty cool.
Thinking I was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
And I go into the boxing class, because I was doing boxing at the time, and I lose my cow, and I follow the cow down the fence, and my horse stops, and the cow stops, and I just kept going straight.
Oh,
They full came off,
just
rolling through the ground.
Right after winning a
world championship. And that kind of, I woke up the next day, I was like, well, time to get back to the swing of things. It didn't let me, I had just done that, but it didn't let me stay on top of the world forever.
Yeah.
I think
it's a great lesson,
it's a great lesson. Cows are the ultimate humbler. One day you're a hero, one day you're a zero.
Yeah. Well, good for you. Good for you. We all have those stories for sure.
Yeah.
It's very, very humbling, but good for you. What would you say to those other kids out there that may, high school rodeo, it just seems like a minute ago, high school rodeo adopted NRCHyA and made it, and it's a huge part of everything at the finals now. To get a all-around championship especially, and the points race for the states and everything out for the national titles, cow horse is a big deal. What would you say to people out there that may breakaway or calf rope or team rope or whatever, but see the cow horse deal but have never put their toe in it? What would you tell that person?
I'd say you should try it, It might not be your thing, but I think...
But it might be.
But it might be, exactly. And if it is your thing, it's the most fun thing you'll ever do.
Yeah. What's it like going down the fence?
It's exhilarating. I've just started doing it, but it's one of the most fun things I've ever done. And every time I show, I have this moment where when I'm coming off the fence and I'm going into my circles, where there's a moment of clarity where every time I say to myself, I'm having so much fun.
Really?
Yes. My first time ever was just January. My first time ever showing in the fence work was just January.
So just like brand new.
Brand new. I'm brand new. And the first time I ever went down the fence, I'm coming off to go into my circles, and I stood up over my horse to get next to the cow, and I said to myself, I am loving this.
How cool is that?
It's awesome.
When like, this is awesome.
Yeah. So to the people who are in the rodeo world and they've never tried it, I say you should totally try it. It's incredible. It's super fun. And I think most of those people would love it.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, watching it is one of the coolest things. And when we get down here towards and it doesn't matter if we like it snaffle bit or World's Greatest here next Saturday or this coming Saturday, it's going to be a packed house and it's going to be fun to watch. I mean, fun to watch. If you have this much competition in your blood, it's hard not to get pumped up watching them go down the fence, man.
The first time I ever went to the World's Greatest Finals, I mean, that's what I'm going to
do.
That's what I wanted to do. I was brand spanking new to this event. The first time I ever went to the finals. Yeah. And I watched the finals, and I said, I could see the path of what I wanted.
Found my deal.
I found my deal.
Good for you.
It was awesome.
Good for. Hey, talk to me about Kimes Ranch a little bit. Let's go ahead and we got him. I mean, huge partner, and I gotta brag on Kimes a little bit for what Kimes has done in the industry in a relatively short amount of time is pretty dang awesome. To be a part of that, what Matt and the entire crew like. How about the breakaway roping, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, how cool is that?
It's awesome. It's a super fun event. Would you like me to explain it?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, let's just talk about it.
I'm not going to take any credit here. This is entirely my parents and the amazing team they have behind them. They put so much hours and effort in. Mm-hmm. We truly could not do it without them.
Sure.
But my parents have been active in the rodeo world, more active in the horse show world, but they stay active in the rodeo world as...
Thanks, you're dabbling.
We're
more than dabbling at this point.
More at this point.
Yeah.
And they'd seen the ad breakaway thing, and they thought that the breakaway was kind of cool, and they came to the PRCA, and were like, hey, we'll give you this money if you do it. And they were like, sorry, we can't make it work.
They just went all PRCA on you.
Well, they said that they couldn't fit it in the schedule.
Sure.
And my parents were like,
sure.
Well, okay.
Okay.
So they went and they made their own breakaway.
Mm-hmm. Got with Chris Neal. And
with Chris
one
Neal.
of the godfathers of tie down and
Chris
breakaway
Neal's
roping.
an awesome guy.
He's a good dude. He's a good
awesome
dude.
Guy. So they went and they put the breakaway on, and they said it's only the breakaway girls. And they took the top 10 standing in the world as PRCA standards, because they didn't have any other standards based off of.
Sure.
And they said, you guys are seeded to the semifinals, so you'll be in the... I'm really bad at explaining this.
No, you're good.
I apologize for that.
The bottom line is this: is that breakaway deal kind of changed the game. The $1 million, the Kimes $1 million breakaway, taking the top 10, you have to use the PRCA seeding because they are the gold standard.
Well, exactly.
They're absolutely gold standard. So you take those top 10 girls, and they're already qualified in there, and then the other girl. They're just higher in the bracket, basically.
Higher in the bracket, but then anyone else, any other girl out there has the opportunity to go back to the semifinals or even the finals.
Yeah.
So that's what was really cool of it is they opened many different qualifiers up, and they said we're gonna have at the Kimes breakaway we're gonna have 3 big nights, and each night we're gonna do 3 rounds, and it's gonna be live on television over Thanksgiving weekend in Scottsdale, right? Mm-hmm. And the top 10 girls are going to be there for the semifinals, which are the first 2 nights, and then the finals is the last night.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to take 25 to the semifinals, 15 to the finals, and anyone can qualify. If it's your first time ever breakawaying or you've been doing it all your life, anyone can qualify. I actually do know there was a 16-year-old girl the first year who qualified and made her way all the way back to the actual finals.
Against the top of the top.
Against the top of the top. It was awesome to see.
Yeah.
And awesome stories come from that event.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, awesome events, and then for Kimes to step in there and believe. I mean, it is we're living through this time right now where breakaway, just in the last handful of years, I've probably talked about this more than anything else at the Sports Desk, to be honest. Breakaway has changed so much just in the last decade.
It's one of the biggest growing events.
It is, and it's so much fun. I've always said it's my favorite to announce. I love breakaway roping. I absolutely love breakaway roping. And then seeing what those girls, you take, especially those girls that were in the top 15 between the Kimes and then going to the NFR, and we had all that stuff that went on with the virus and everything, but they won some real money.
Yeah.
I mean, big money.
Big money. And
big
then,
money.
I know Haley Williams.
Oh, yeah.
She's an awesome girl. She won, I want to say $150,000 the first year. $115,000 the first year. And then just this last year went and did the same thing again.
Yeah.
So within 2 years, she's won $230,000 within the span of 20 rounds.
Yeah. How cool is that?
So that's about 20 minutes total,
Yeah, not even.
Not even.
Yeah. The way they rope times 20. Yeah, you're like a minute.
A minute. Yeah.
A minute.
And I think what's awesome about the breakaway is it's one of the easiest events to understand for
Sure.
someone who's never seen it before.
Whoever catches fastest wins.
It's catch as fast as you can. And I love the cow horse, but if you've never been around it, it can be kind of confusing to watch.
Sure.
Once you pick up on it, it's awesome to watch. But from an outsider's perspective, if you just click on the TV and the breakaway's on, well, you can figure out pretty quick you want to rope as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And that's pretty easy to pick up on, and I think it makes it a great television sport.
Sure. Absolutely. Well, I think you're absolutely right. Well, I appreciate what you and your family are doing. And, man, I'm excited for you, and we're in good hands, man. You're doing a great job. It's all getting out there, shaking hands, getting to know people, having a positive attitude, having fun. That's what it's all about, brother. It really is.
It really is. It's about building a community and the trail you leave behind you.
Yeah.
It's not about what you're doing yourself, but what impact you're leaving and what is left for someone else is how I always look at it.
I tell you what, words of wisdom from a 16-year-old kid. Good on you. Good on you, brother. Pal, thanks for coming up and hanging out with me.
Thank you for having me.
Hope you end up doing okay on your presentation. I don't think you're going to have any trouble.
No,
you'll be all right.
We'll cross that path when it
Yeah,
gets to
you'll
it.
be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, this is our new El Presidente of the youth. Jack Kimes doing such a good job, man.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say to kids out there?
Don't ever be afraid to step into something new or be out of your comfort zone. And success comes off of a mountain of failure.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Boy, if you knew how many times I've failed, holy smokes. Right in the middle of it all the time. Well, Jack, thank you so much, pal.
Thank you for having me.
All right, everybody, we're going to continue all of our action here from the EQN Sports Desk, all driven by Holiday Auto Group, and our coverage, of course, of all of the Cal Power Celebration of Champions, the Tres Osos Derby, World's Greatest Horseman. All of this is brought to you by our friends at Ranch Fuel, and we will catch you here in a little bit.